From Tland, more for less. This is Rob. This is Sue. And this is Rick. They'd love to buy an NFT, say a Bored Ape Yacht Club or a CryptoPunk, but they don't have enough money to buy it on their own. The price of NFT might be constantly increasing, making it harder for them to acquire it. But here's where Tland comes in to help. Together, users from around the world can pool their resources together and collectively participate in the purchase of any asset. This means that they can get their Bored Ape Yacht Club together. They get access to the most desirable digital assets with just a few clicks through Tland. More for less? With Tland? Yes. Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're taking a sponsored look at Tland, a really good, unique idea that allows you to pool resources with other people to collectively purchase an NFT. Now this has real big benefits in it because you could earn a lot of passive income from some of these NFTs that might be lent out, and you also have the option to sell the NFT collectively, and if the price increases, obviously you can make some profit there. And another unique way, which I don't think they've mentioned on the website, is that you got copyright ownership with that. So collectively you own the copyright to the NFTs that you purchase with Bored Ape Yacht Club. And if you think about something that Seth Green's done, is he's taken his NFT and created an animated series. In fact, his NFT was stolen and he lost that copyright, but he was able to get it back, but had to spend a lot of money to do that. You're going to have a lot more security with an NFT bought through here. And yeah, I think it's a really good idea that means that people who don't have a huge amount of money can own some of these big blue chip NFTs out there and have that collective ownership. So that's what Tland platform does. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to get on board with this, their token sale and how that works and the utility within the website, and how purchasing an NFT takes place and how you can contribute to this. Of course, as the video is sponsored, we will be doing watch to earn on it. So if you want to find out how to get involved in winning one of 2 lots of 50 USDT, make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video. So here we have the Tland website. First off, you're going to want to connect your wallet to it. So we can sign in via our MetaMask wallet. So as you can see now, we're now using the Goerli test network, and you can sign out if you want Etherscan. Click close. So we have the demo platform here, and this gives us an insight into how the platform will actually work. So as you can see, there are a number of collections. Members will collectively vote on an NFT collection that they want to buy from. So Bored Ape Yacht Club's a collection of 10,000 bored apes. You know, the value of these is significantly higher than most projects, with the floor price being 91 ETH. So picking up one of these NFTs is a pipe dream that, you know, will probably never be realized unless you become a millionaire somehow, because these NFTs are worth so much. 91 ETH currently valued around what, 180,000 at the floor price. So how can you become an owner? Well, we can collectively vote on whether we want to purchase from this collection. So let's vote yes, connect to MetaMask wallet, and if the majority vote for yes, then what we have is a raise. So through the Tland website, we can collectively pool our resources to earn enough ETH to be able to make that purchase of the NFT. We have a number of proposals here: Blocktopia, Everdome, Axie Infinity, Decentraland, Voxels. We have Sandbox and Pax World. So we've seen some of the voting end on these collections. So here we can see some of the finalized purchases. We have one plot of land on the Sandbox metaverse. That's an asset price of 1.19 ETH. Plot price was 1,000 USDT, and we see that the token price was 1 USDT. Participants, 50 people participated in this, and so they have their slice of pie in the Sandbox metaverse, which is going to be obviously be one of the biggest ones. So they have the slice of land in the Sandbox metaverse. Now the floor price for this Sandbox NFT is 1.31, which means it is already 2x'd from its position. They could sell it for about 2,400 following that $1,000 initial investment. So it's looking pretty good. So there's currently no active pre-funds at the moment. So here's how it will work if you want to get involved in a pre-fund. You would deposit your active pre-funds. So we've got your deposit, you would add a deposit in USDT and a UST. You would add the amount of you want to deposit in UST, then the transaction will be processed. As you can see, now you've got 400 UST there. You can now use this in the pre-fund, so we can go to the long contract pre-fund. As you can see, there'll be specifics on the thing that you're purchasing for. So total price, this one is just under $1 million, and so you're contributing to that fund. They've got some T's and C's to be able to check out, read upon. Pre-fund in the property, so you can see that they're now contributing to this. The minimum pre-funding deposit for this one is 100 UST. So the estimated return, including loan farming, 1.5%. Dividend period available there as well, the detail. So there we have it. Successfully deposit contributed to that pre-fund. You can see the dividend timing now is 1 month for that. Pre-fund would then close after the allocated period. There would be a vote in the second round of voting on the specific asset to be purchased from within the previously chosen collection. Voting would then conclude, and then the asset will be acquired and digital asset tokens will get distributed, which confirms the fractional ownership of the underlying asset then. The public Tland app won't need users to use the native Tland token in the first round or the pre-fund round. The native Tland token will be used in buying and selling of fractional and digital assets on the secondary market within the platform. The main currencies accepted on the platform will be ETH, USDT, and USDC. So a little history on the project. So it officially launched in 2021, beginning in the Terra Luna ecosystem. Within that community, they had a successful IDO, as well as the first few successful sales of its products in its platform of fractionalized real estate. The idea was that Tland platform was available for people who had at least 300 USDT of spending cash and would become a co-owner of a given property. Through that, they'd be diversifying their investment portfolio, and they'd also benefit from the income generated by the real estate. As we all know, Terra Luna had practically gone bankrupt, which naturally brought some negative consequences, as well as some positive ones though. The project lost a large portion of its liquidity pool on the DEX, due to which it's imperative now for them to proceed with a post-IDO as well as a private sale. Private sales are open to a specific investment circle. You're able to join the Tland private sale through the link down in the description below. The Tland app website also hosts the project's white paper, which we're looking at now, containing a detailed overview of the project, the utility of the native token, as well as the tokenomics. The Tland platform will work towards becoming a multi-chain platform in the beginning phase, moving the project from Ethereum and listing Tland on Uniswap. The greatest positive for the project is that despite the Terra Luna crash, not a single investor who participated in the fractional ownership of real estate lost any of their invested capital. On the contrary, the investment is continuing to earn income, as we saw already 2x its position that they bought in at. This was the most brutal test for the project, which Tland passed with flying colours, which resulted in high approval ratings and recognition that products with such low risk are truly necessary for every ecosystem to thrive. And you can see here that Tland platform doesn't just function for NFTs and metaverse land, it also functions for the purchase of real estate. So if you wanted to purchase a property within a certain thriving area, you could purchase that property collectively, set up a pre-fund for that, and then once you've acquired that, you have the ability to generate income from that, passively through renting it out or using it as an Airbnb. The only noticeable difference is that for the NFT metaverse land, there's no KYC process, but there is a KYC process because physical ownership of the property requires that. It's a great way of picking up some property and getting on that ladder. In my opinion, purchasing property is one of the most sensible things that you can do with your money. It's a huge investment that most people can't get into because of that, huge amount that you have to put on a deposit, all the fees that go with that, but this could take care of that, collectively pooling your resources. You could earn passive income through renting, having it as an Airbnb. But also, if you think about rising populations, the demand for property is only going to increase. As an example, I bought my house 7 years ago. That cost me $165,000. It's now on the market for $250,000, which is a huge increase in price. So, I'm making over £80,000 just from having held that asset for 7 years. Great investment to get involved in, I think. So Tland is now able to continue its development by using what was created on Terra Luna and the core mechanisms implemented there to branch out its business by offering the same fractional ownership for digital assets such as NFTs and metaverse plots. Using those same mechanisms found within the real estate platform for Terra Luna, users can now be part owners of the most exclusive and innovative assets such as CryptoPunks or Bored Ape NFTs. Some of these NFTs can cost upwards of 100 ETH, and you might never ever be able to get your hands on one of these, but this gives you the option to do that. Tland's platform developers are giving more power to the users, letting them manage what assets to fractionalize when they sell them and how to utilize them. For example, if the underlying asset is a metaverse plot, the DAO community can then decide whether to lease it out to generate an income for themselves. In the most simple and effective model, users can purchase a digital asset in order to gain a profit when the value naturally rises, while also gaining profits in the meantime. The Tland platform will also host the secondary market for buying and selling fractionally owned assets amongst users, which will greatly increase the liquidity and utility of these investments. Participating in any part of the process does not require KYC, and it will only require linking a MetaMask account. A really unique thing that they'll have as well is loan farming protocol, so this will provide additional utility to the traditional real estate by facilitating loan farming through collateralization of the real property tokens. So owners can vote for unlocking of loan farming for their property. The majority votes in favor of it, the protocol will then be available. This is just going to add more utility to owning some of these properties and some of these NFTs in the game. For each user that purchases digital assets, you'll get digital asset tokens as a confirmation of your purchase. These tokens will be assigned to specific digital assets, and the number will correspond to the proportion of your invested amount in digital assets, so you'll know exactly what portion of the NFT you own. Now, the Tland token is the token that you can purchase on their initial coin offering, so verify your identity, stablecoin how much you want to purchase, and the Tland amount that you'll get will be displayed. Then you can participate in the purchase of that. This will be on Ethereum mainnet. The link to picking up some of those tokens is down below in the description. So here's exactly what a Tland token will look like, how it functions within the ecosystem of utility. So the Tland token will be on the Ethereum network. It will be available on selected decentralizing exchanges, Uniswap being one of them. Tland will be a deflationary token and will be crucial in the usage of Tland platform. In order to vote or take part in fundraising or Prefunds, users will have to own a certain amount of Tland tokens. Additionally, Tland tokens will be used to generate a referral link. By generating a referral link, 2% of all transactions of the person who uses this link will go back to the first person who generated that link, and 2% will go back to the person who's using the link as cashback. Users will have the ability to stake Tland tokens through the platform to receive incentives and rewards. Here are the tokenomics for the Tland tokens. So here we can see the private sale. And be aware that Tland platform is something that they're going to be continuing to develop on. They, in the near future, will introduce fiat currency payment options for onboarding investors outside of the crypto space. A critical aspect of what they'll thrive towards is decentralization. They're planning to expand the type of assets that are available to purchase through the platform in the aforementioned Prefunds, and as part of the development of the platform, they plan on adapting Web3 capabilities. The team is headed up by 3 people who are very experienced in financial institutions, so they've worked for banks in the past. They have experience of working with investment portfolios. You can see how this experience would lend very well into creating the Tland platform and it functioning really well. You've also got people who have got experience in blockchain technology and tokenization development projects. So it's headed up by a team that have worked in the blockchain space for a long while now. The project has some notable partners in the crypto space, teams that have been around for a considerable amount of time. So joined March 2021, September 2019. So these are experienced people in the blockchain space as well. They have an up-to-date roadmap which sees Q3 to Q4 of this year launching a marketplace for the collective purchase of real estate. Q1 2023, that's when they'll have facilitating of rental using Tland tokens. Q1, Q2 of 2023, there'll be the launching of the secondary market on the platform for trading shares in real estate purchased on the platform. On Q3, they'll have on-ramp fiat. On Q4, they will have the listing of the Tland token on the largest cryptocurrency exchanges. So the Tland token is a long-term hold. It's invested in something that is going to have a lot of utility, real-life utility, linking it to digital assets as well as real estate in the real world. I think it's a really unique project. If you're looking for things that are outside of GameFi, I think it's great that it offers people who don't have a huge amount of money to invest to purchase one of these blue chip NFTs, the opportunity to do so, to own one. Okay, so check it out. That's Tland. All the links to this will be down in the description below. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you can predict future content. If you made it to the end of the video, congrats. You get options to engage with the watch to earn content. So if you want to have a chance to win one of 2 lots of 50 USDT, all you got to do is go down to the comments down below, post anything you like about the Tland project itself, and just post the watch code 830 and you'll have a chance to win one of those. All you have to do is then go to Discord in the competition wallet section, post your YouTube name and wallet address. That will be used obviously to identify you and make sure that the money gets sent to your address. Okay, that's all for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. See you guys soon.